L'energia non si ferma. Mai. L'energia crea, si trasforma, diventa un'idea per generare nuova energia. Diamo all'energia un'energia nuova.
And Cheerio chopped tomatoes. In this week's episode, Americans in Love with Italy, Francine Sagan meets Eric Asimov. Dolce Vita, the third episode of Molina a Vino with Scabin and Plotkin. People, Fred Gardaphe interviews writer Maryann Maisano. Events, the 70th annual Columbus Day Parade on Fifth Avenue.
Boom, boom. Yeah, I always put that nickname in the middle, you know, just Maryann is the author of the Agita Monologues, and subheading here is, this is a story of intrigue, mystery, dysfunction, infidelity, and no murder yet. So what's up with the Agita Monologues?
I realized that all my years of adolescent agita, I found solutions to, and I thought when I was sharing these stories with people that they were getting benefits from them, going like, well, really? And, you know, being raised in an Italian strict Catholic family, therapy was never something you would want to say you were going to do. Because if you said you were going to therapy, well, something was wrong, right? Right. So, you know, it was really about exploring counseling for me. It was about my family from Calabria coming over here and living with us and feeling like I was in a documentary. And then dealing with, you know, infidelity and watching that as a child growing up. And it kind of gave me this very skewed perception of love as an adult.
When I personally went into therapy, my mother said, you know, that's okay, but just don't tell them anything about us.
Right.
You know, I was like,
exactly.
She had no concept of what was going on.
You're right.
And then how do you take it and put it on a book? On a stage, you can control it because there's people in the room and so on. But in a book, this book could wind up in anybody's hands, anywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. And
you know, it's very difficult. It was very cathartic for me. And I kind of relearned all over again when I was writing this down and thinking about how I was able to change who and what I thought I was seeing or what I thought things were about.
It doesn't come off as a self-help book. It comes off as a series of stories. In fact, it's moving from idea, you know, all is well, I know it sucks dating me, even Dr. Joe knows it, one day I'm Pop, the next Mom, I'm constantly in and out of so many situations for fear of commitment, I'm afraid of not being able to love at all. I mean, those are powerful things to put in. But then you turn that into humor. What's this formula? I mean,
well, you know, here's what I think. I think that we're Italian, we're dramatic, we're full of passion, good, bad, or indifferent, right? And in growing up in that, all the things that were tragic to me, I found funny, or told them to you funny. I might have been crying in my room about them, but then when I called you up and said, Fred, you're not going to believe it, it turned into a monologue. And I saved myself with this humor, and I think to this day, I still do that.
That's the key. That's what I find in terms of the agita monologue. I mean, this stuff may have given you agita, but it made me laugh when I'm reading it.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, but I mean, you are you know, private detective in here. You're running around, following what he's doing.
Following the gumads.
And confronting them.
Yes, confronting.
I mean, how old are you when you're doing this?
I was 17 when I was doing that. And it's very funny because my oldest niece had said to me, and they all call me Mimi, I got to tell you something. You don't have to be the Michael Corleone of the family. And I laughed when she said it, and then I said and then I really thought about it, and I said, you know, she's right. I was the youngest, and yet they all came to me when they had a problem or to fix something. And I never thought about it.
You were the most like Pop.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know the answer to that.
Well, the title of the book is The Agita Monologues. Maryann Boom Boom Maisano, who is the, would you say, founder of the...
Producer and headliner.
Headliner, Italian Chicks.
Yeah.
Your next show's coming up in Utica. People
Yep,
in
at the
Long
Radisson.
Island should look out for shows, and you're doing shows all over the tri-state area.
Yep.
And if you don't have a chance to get to see her show, this would be a second best, and I really mean second best, because you want to hear her say these stories.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you so much.